and you were part of Alan Wake 2. You played
Mhm.
Robert Nightingale. Well, how was like working on that game, being Robert Nightingale? Because I know there was like live action moments as well.
It was really interesting for me. It was the first time I've ever done proper performance capture in a volume. So, I wore the whole suit and I had the facial capture rig on and the mic pack and everything,
Yeah.
and all rigged up. So that was really interesting. Really enjoyed that. But I I had to do some weird stuff. I had to do a full facial capture thing.
Mm.
So they digitized my face and I had to make all these different shapes with my mouth and my eyes and everything
Yeah.
and they also did a full body capture. So you stand both of these things, the facial capture thing, you sit in this chair surrounded by, I think he said it was like 60 or 70 cameras,
Yeah.
and they take all these photographs of you doing all these different things. And then they did a full body scan as well. Again, like 60 or 70 cameras, and they take multiple photos of you, and then they digitize all of that so they can recreate your body in the digital world. So I had to do that. I remember, standing in this space with nothing but like a little G-string thong thing on to, for a bit of modesty, and then having all these cameras take pictures of my 51-year-old body at the time. I was like, "Okay, this is one of those times when I just kinda have to go, fuck it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be okay." You know?
It'll pass. Yes.
Small death for my art. But that was interesting, and then I was also sent, and I don't know where this shows up in the game. I don't know how this has informed the game, because I haven't played it yet, but they did a full digital map of my teeth, of my mouth. I had to go to this special dentistry place where they do special prosthetics for people who've had, terrible accidents or whatever, and they took all these X-rays of my mouth, and then they took all these digital images of my mouth as well. So they've got, like, they could totally digitally recreate Doug Cockle.
Oh my god. Wow.
Except for the bits down below.
Yeah.
They never took any pictures of that. I was told that there was going to be a body bits double, and in the end, I think they just made a digital Willy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they did. They did. But that's interesting that yeah, the teeth also being kind of captured. That's very interesting. I don't remember. So yeah, I played the game, finished it. I don't remember seeing that kind of detail. I recently had Sam Lake on the show, and we're talking about full all of his experiences. What was it like working with him? Did you get the opportunity to work more with him, or was it like a limited time?
Mm, I met him very briefly. We
Okay.
didn't have any scenes together or anything like that. We we had a day of filming, I wanna say out in Uxbridge. I'm not sure about that, but anyways, outskirts of London. We had a day of filming in this warehouse kinda space. They were filming me and they were filming Sam, I think, just the 2 of us. Uh, and Sam went first, and just before he went on, he surprised me. I felt really silly afterwards because he and I had been interacting on Twitter a bit, and so I knew who he was, and I knew who Sam Lake is. Um, but I think I came out of the makeup room. They were doing something with my hair and face and stuff like that, and I just turned a corner, and there was this guy in front of me, and he said, "Hi." And I said, "Hi." And I didn't recognize him at first. I didn't even know he was gonna be there. Um, and then he's like, "I'm Sam. You know Sam, we've been talking on Twitter." I'm sorry, I'm doing a very, very poor Swedish accent. Uh,
That's fine.
so at least I'm not doing Swedish Chef from the Muppets.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Sa he was very nice, and he said, "Oh, yes, hello, it's very nice to meet you," and then I said, "Oh, nice to meet you as well, it was really nice." But I felt kinda silly 'cause I just had that moment of, "Who are you?" And I knew exactly who he was. It was in that moment of surprise. I just had a brain fart, but he was really lovely. That's all I saw of him that day. I had lots of makeup to get into. I had to get into a whole prosthetic thing that went right across my chest.
Oh.
You'll know why.
Yeah.
I don't want to give anything away, but yeah,
Absolutely.
a very, very bloody, gory prosthetic that I had to have put on and then wear all day long.